So hi people, I know people are waiting for this video and they're thinking, what is she gonna say? What is she gonna do? What is she gonna say? First of all, I'm not playing victim. I've never played victim. Number two, I'm not trying to make anybody look like a bad person. I'm just trying to be honest because I'm tired of this whole mentality of, oh no, you need this job, you need future employment. Please don't say bad things about your bosses. I'm not saying bad things about my bosses. I'm saying bad things about toxic bosses. And I'm not even saying bad things. I'm just saying the truth about toxic workplaces, about toxic bosses, about someone who makes you want to die, about waking up and thinking I need to be on air and you start crying, literally. Enter the shower and you're asking God, do I really need this job? Genuinely, do I really need this job? I'm not gonna name call here and I'm not gonna start at you, bring us tea, bring us evidence. I have a lot of tea and I'm not gonna do that because this is not about me. I'm doing this genuinely for people who are in workplaces that make them suicidal, people who are in workplaces that make them cut themselves. Jana, I got more than 100 messages of people saying, Aki Anita, me resigned, me Anita, I want to resign. Every single day, and I'm not lying, I get messages of, I'm suicidal, my boss is making me feel like I'm less of a person. And I was like, people don't even know I'm going through that, you know. People don't even understand I'm going through that. Let me tell you something. I had complained about my work issues genuinely for a while. Then I realized, you know what? Anita, you're going to lose your mind. I just took leave. I went, sat down by the beach and told myself, what the hell am I even fighting for? What am I willing to lose? My sanity, my mental health, my happiness? Like, I'm no longer a happy person. I'm always angry. I'm always grumpy. I hate going to work. I hate it. And if you know me well, for me to hate going on air, me radio is everything for me. Like, being on air gives me happiness, peace, calm. Then that went. And it's hard, and I mean it. It's really, really hard. Akunaga kitumbaya. And I don't think people understand that. For someone who's creative, so someone who has to go on air and make other people happy, for someone who has to go on air and make other people's problems look like they're nothing, you need to be at least okay. You know, people don't understand what happens behind a microphone, what happens behind TV. Maybe you got heartbroken, you fought with your husband, and I'm not complaining, but I love being on air, genuinely. But you go through a lot, you're human, you know, just because you're on air doesn't make you any less of a human being. You have to go there and actually do a job that involves pleasing people who are human beings. So you can imagine you're going through your own personal issues and then you come to a work environment that, one, you're not supported, two, you're not going to be appreciated, and three, you've been stressed, you can actually die. And let's not pretend. We have seen media people go down the drain and we always use them as examples. Unaona nani venye alikufa ajua alikuwa mlevi akidrive gari. Unaona nani, guys, it's not funny. We need to start talking out because listen, we do need these jobs, but we also need healthy working environments. I need that job, yes, but I need it to be in a sane working environment. For heaven's sake, it's in the middle of a pandemic. Can you imagine? And I resigned and I have so many responsibilities. And I told everybody in my life, I told my close people, guys, you have to decide. You either lose me mentally or I lose that job. Everybody was like, hey, we are not going back down that road. We're not. And today I woke up to someone saying, oh, Anita is a drunkard. That's why she got fired. I did not get fired. I don't have any warning letter, even one. And if anybody has warned me on email, they need to, because I don't have a warning letter. I do not have a letter of being suspended. I have nothing. And that's my truth, and I'm not even lying about it. I resigned out of the blues. I just came back and gave a resignation letter because I realized this has been piling up for a while, since I think December or March. It's been piling up. A lot of negative things happening to you, a lot of negative vibes. You know, you feel like someone is genuinely frustrating you. You come up with something. No, that can't work. But when you do it out there, someone is angry. You're doing it without them. Do you know how hard it is? Someone is even frustrating you outside the office. And then to make it worse, a boss who uses your personal problems against you, that's a boss. You can't be telling people, oh, she's depressed, that's why she's like that. Oh, no, depression has nothing on my character. I am bold, I am aggressive, I am wild. And you can't be telling everybody, she's depressed, be careful before you deal with that. What is wrong with people, though? You can't use something like depression against. I owned it, it's mine. I owned all my demons. You can't use my demons against me, you get. And that is wrong. You need to understand the importance of being a good boss. You need to understand that once you have a good working environment, the organization grows. And for heaven's sake, Yani, we are all employed and you're frustrating me. We are literally employed, all of us, and you're frustrating me or you're frustrating someone else. Telling people if they don't do things their way, they can go. Imagine people can go. This is me sitting here doing a video telling you, imagine people can go. Don't be threatening people like that. Don't imagine it's not funny telling people, oh, utajua mini nani, you can always go. When you're the one who brought someone there, you're not God. Baby, I'm genuinely angry that the fact that people can do that to you and still wake up today morning and say, oh, she was a drunkard, we wanted to let her go. You fired people, you didn't let me go. So don't be lying that I don't work hard. That hurt my feelings. I work very, very, very hard, by the way. And anybody who knows me knows that. Me even work, I'll work for my show, help someone else, because we all grow. We grow together. That's it. I need people to understand, yes, we need these jobs. And yes, bosses, we need to be pushed. We are human beings. You need to put a stand with whoever you're working with and tell them, I need you to work. But you cannot frustrate people. You cannot belittle people. And please, it's not a freaking competition. It's not. Who are you competing with? Who are you competing with? I keep trying to put my head around it. Who are you competing with? Because as a boss, you can't compete with your employees. It doesn't work like that. It has never worked like that. If you're a boss, you have to help your employees grow. If you're a boss, you should show the way, not shout the way. Get the difference. And if you're in a toxic working environment and you're watching this video, let me tell you something. Put your freaking foot down. I'm not telling you to resign, but I may resign because my problems are not fixable. I have tried, trust me. I've tried, they're not fixable. So, if you're in a toxic working environment and you're watching this video, put your foot down. But sit your boss down and tell them, you know what? Imagine I love working. Yeah, I do. But I can't work in this environment like this. You're making me lose my mind. And if you think it's going to make you lose your mind, walk away. So listen, as I was saying, if you're in a toxic working environment, you need to sit your boss down. You need to sit the person who's toxic and tell them, listen, I love working here. I love this job, but you're a toxic person. And I don't have to like you. I just need to respect you. And I do respect you. Because we need to understand that. You don't need to love someone to work with them. You don't need to like them. That's overrated. You just need to respect them and do your job. That's it. Now, once we understand that, respect somebody and do your job. Leave alone their personal lives. They're not your friends. Leave alone their problems unless you're helping them. Don't bound them. And number 3, if you can't support someone at work, leave them alone. Don't pull them down. It's really, really wrong. As a boss, if you really feel like you're tired of working with this person, please fire them. But frustrating people to suicide, oh Lord, let's not even talk about suicide in media. Let's not even go there, guy. Let's not even talk about people who become alcoholics. Because me, I'm middle, I'm drinking. Let's talk about people who become alcoholics, you know. But we're media, we want to look perfect, we're hypocrites. It's just selling fake news and selling controversy and then making people look bad for actually selling the controversy. You get. It's a lot of hypocrisy. But I'm actually tired of it. So tired that I told someone, if this makes me never get employed on air again, imagine I'll be content with it because I'm tired of the lies. I'm genuinely tired. And the pretense and someone trying to pull you down. And not because they can do a better job than you, because they're scared you're doing a good job. That's what pisses me off. If you're pulling down to do a better job than me, akia mungu fanya. By the fanya. But if you're pulling me down because I'm doing a job you can't do, that's stupidity. That's stupidity for real. If you're pulling me down because you feel, oh, Anita can do this better than me, and you're pulling me down for how? It's the same reason people in media don't hold each other's hand, because you're scared. What if I hold his hand and he becomes a better person than me? What if I help them and they grow better? Come on. I can't do what you do. Imagine I can't, and you can never do what I do. And as I end this video, listen and listen very well. If you're in a toxic working environment, speak out. Speak out before you lose your mind. Speak out before you become a mental health statistic. Speak out before you actually can't even speak, for that matter. I'm begging you. I've been there. I have cried myself to work. I swear to God. I have a producer sometimes at night, and he writes, we prepare music with him. He's one of the people who knows how much I've cried as I go to work. Machozi ya ukweli. And I used to ask God, do I really need this job? Do I need this job? Every time I went home at around 1:30 a.m. in the morning, not complaining, I loved that show to death. I used to ask myself, do I really need this job? What if I get jacked? What if I get shot? I've gotten carjacked. What if all this happens to me? But I love that job more than anything. For me to get to a point where I'm crying, where I hate that job, where I go on air and sometimes I genuinely cry when I'm playing a song. I play music, it makes me sad enough to cry. It's not worth it. I realize it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. And listen, the people watching this video, I know, trust you. Kuna wenye they don't care. Kuna wenye they've been celebrating, telling me niko na kiburi. Oh, I should have gotten fired kitambo. I'm going to repeat this. I didn't get fired by anyone. I resigned. I got tired of. And my exact statement when I resigned, I told my boss, one of my directors, I'm just tired of working in a toxic environment. And I was very honest about it. So I don't care what my bosses might say after this. The truth is, I just got tired. Nothing other reason. I just got tired of coming to work every day to get frustrated. I got tired of that. It's very tiring. Now, listen, I may be toxic to a lot of people. I'm human, that's okay. But I always say, if something is toxic for you, leave it. If I'm toxic for you, you really need to learn how to block people and unfollow them. Genuinely. Because we can't all be good, and you're always bad in someone's story. But anyway, one more time, I'm going to repeat this. If you're in a place that makes you risk your life, risk your mental health, and risk your sanity, it's never worth it, and it's not worth it, and it's never that serious. Because I'm going to end by saying this: if today you collapsed and died, they will replace you tomorrow. Because do you know what? Their job always goes on, and life always goes on. And I mean, always goes on. Remember, stay safe and stay sane.